During life's intricate and often unpredictable journey, there inevitably arrives a moment when we awaken to the profound significance of personal empowerment, when we begin to truly understand how essential it is to reclaim our energy and protect our well-being. There comes a point when we look inward and see, with startling clarity, the toll that prolonged low energy levels, emotional depletion, and unhealthy attachments can take on our soul. My dear friend, you have arrived at this crucial crossroads, a transformative juncture where growth begins. The fact that you have chosen to take this courageous step forward, to reclaim your personal power and distance yourself from those forces that once drained your spirit, is not merely commendable, it is truly extraordinary. It speaks to the strength of your character, your resilience, and your deep yearning for a life of authenticity and peace. This remarkable transformation within you, this beautiful shift in energy and perspective, is not just something that nourishes and uplifts your own soul. Its effects ripple outward, touching those around you, especially your significant other. Your inner work and healing have catalyzed an equally profound process within them. In distancing yourself from the negativity that once clouded your connection, you have offered them an unexpected gift, the opportunity to reclaim the personal power they had lost in their own struggles. The cycles of cause and effect that once entangled their soul, binding them to feelings of powerlessness, inadequacy, and despair, are now loosening. There was a time when they felt incomplete without you, when they clung desperately to your presence as though it was the only thing anchoring them to this world. But now, by stepping back, you have paradoxically drawn them nearer. The space you created, the gap that now exists between you, is what is helping them finally see and cherish your true value. They are beginning to realize the immensity of what your presence brings to their life. They see, with newfound clarity, the void that would remain if you were no longer by their side. This realization, though painful for them, is awakening their desire to bridge that gap and become the person they always wanted to be, not just for you, but for themselves. Your significant other sees and feels this transformation within you on a deep, intuitive level. They are no longer blind to your strength, to your refusal to accept crumbs, to settle for less than what you deserve. They observe you as you break free from old patterns, liberating yourself from negativity, toxicity, and the relationships or circumstances that once drained your light. And as they witness this, fear begins to stir within them, a fear that they may be left behind, that the distance between you might grow so great that they can never bridge it. They sense that if they do not rise to meet you at this higher place of truth and love, they might lose you forever. This fear, though unsettling, is also what propels them to change. Within their heart, they are filled with an aching yearning, a longing for your presence, your touch, your warmth. They wish, more than anything, to pour out their feelings to you, to share with you the depth of their love, pure and untainted by the wounds and impurities of the world. They dream of a love that is timeless, unconditional, and free of the shackles of the past. And so they are working, quietly, sometimes painfully, to heal. They are striving to align themselves with the signs, lessons, and guidance the universe offers. They want to become whole, to become worthy of the sacred bond they share with you. And yet, this path is not without difficulty. They are anxious, uncertain about the future, about how their words and actions might be received. They fear vulnerability, fear rejection, but still, they press on, determined to break free from the karmic cycles that have held them hostage. They have come to recognize that nothing can truly sever the soulful connection they have with you. It is a bond forged in love, strengthened by trials, and destined to endure. They have made peace with the past, letting go of mistakes, regrets, and old patterns. Their eyes are now firmly set on the horizon, on a future where they can nurture this soulful connection, where they can love you the way you deserve. The endings they are facing, the closing of painful chapters, the dissolution of toxic patterns, are not losses, but necessary steps toward a new beginning. A beginning where love is not just an emotion, but a guiding force. A beginning where they can explore the depth of their feelings for you, strengthen the bond you share, and walk beside you on a path of healing and growth. In this journey, you are their inspiration, your transformation has lit the way, and together you can move forward into a brighter, more authentic future. Before you entered their life, they felt as though they were merely existing. Like so many others, they were trapped in a cycle of routines, obligations, and expectations. Each day blurred into the next, a monotonous repetition of responsibilities that felt heavy and joyless. They lived not out of true desire or purpose, but out of duty, fulfilling the expectations of others, conforming to societal norms, and masking their true feelings. Beneath this facade, they were lonely, lost, and yearning for something more. They sought validation, approval, and recognition, hoping that if they could be perfect in the eyes of others, they would finally feel whole. But this quest was endless and exhausting, leaving them empty and unfulfilled. And then, you appeared. Your presence was like a breath of fresh air, a beacon of light that cut through the darkness of their existence. With you, they found solace, a sense of calm they hadn't known in years. Your words, your warmth, your understanding, these became their refuge, their sanctuary. In your company, they felt safe to be vulnerable, to let down their walls, to question, to dream. You showed them that it was okay to have doubts, to feel lost at times, to not have all the answers. You taught them the power of authenticity, the beauty of embracing one's true self. You helped them see that they didn't need to seek validation from others, that they were already enough, already worthy, simply by being who they are. Through your love and support, they began to heal. You guided them to let go of the pain they had buried deep within, to confront their fears, and to embrace their emotions rather than suppress them. With you, they found not just a partner, but a kindred spirit, someone who truly saw them, understood them, and loved them unconditionally. And for this, they are endlessly grateful. Today, as they stand at this crossroads, they are filled with both hope and fear. They see clearly now the mistakes they made, the times they took your presence for granted, the times they let fear and insecurity dictate their actions. They regret the moments of silence, the distance they allowed to grow between you. They long for the chance to make things right, to speak their truth, to share their heart with you openly and honestly. They hope for a future where communication replaces silence, where understanding replaces misunderstanding, where love triumphs over fear. In the quiet moments, when they are alone with their thoughts, they reflect on the depth of their feelings for you. To them, you are the very embodiment of beauty and grace, the personification of all they have ever wished for in a partner. Your presence brings them a sense of peace and belonging they never knew was possible. And yet, they struggle with the fear of vulnerability, the fear of exposing their flaws, of revealing the parts of themselves they find unworthy. They worry that their past, their mistakes, their wounds, might somehow make them unlovable in your eyes. But deep down, they know that you see them, truly see them, and that your love is not conditional on perfection. They are striving, every day, to overcome these fears, to let go of the past, and to embrace the future with you. They want to be the person you deserve, someone who meets you with honesty, courage, and an open heart. They want to create a life with you that is built on trust, respect, and deep, abiding love. So here they stand, ready to take the next step, ready to reach out, ready to heal the rift between you. They hope that, together, you can write a new chapter in your love story, one filled with joy, growth, and endless possibilities. They thank you, from the bottom of their heart, for your patience, your understanding, and your unwavering love. and they look forward, with hope and determination, to the day when you can sit together, heart to heart, and begin again.